Caret Net Pregnancy Center is a 501c3 faith-based nonprofit organization that educates, empowers, and equips men and women facing an unplanned pregnancy or related concern, such as relationship issues or pregnancy loss, to make an informed choice. It is only a true choice when you have all the information before making a decision. All of our services are free and confidential, and we receive no state or federal funding. Regardless of a woman's decision concerning her pregnancy, Caret Net Pregnancy Centers of Burlington and St. Albans offer confidential counsel, emotional and material support, and personal care beyond the woman's choice. Well, in 1984, while attending a lecture on abortion at UVM, medical student Andy Smith realized the need of women in stressful pregnancies to be supported and cared for. It was that lecture that spurred him on to show him that women needed hope, and so that's when Burlington Crisis Pregnancy Services was established, and it later became Caret Net Pregnancy Center. We opened our doors in 1985 here in Burlington, and then we opened a satellite office in St. Albans in 2010. Well, when a client first comes into the center, she completes a request for services form, and on that form she can choose the information that she's looking for, and we disclose the services that we offer as well as those that we don't. And then the next thing that happens is she'll meet with a client advocate who will talk to her and listen to find out what her needs are, where we can help her physically, spiritually, emotionally, or socially. And then we'll plug her into those services that we offer here at the center or resources in the community. So Caret Net staff is dedicated to offering each client a safe, non-judgmental, and caring experience with up-to-date, medically sourced information, referrals to community resources, and material aid, and more. We have seen clients as young as 13 and as old as 55 who've come in thinking that they may be pregnant. Oftentimes when a client comes in, she has a negative test. She's not really pregnant. And that gives us time to, talk about the relationship. Is she in a safe place? Is it a healthy relationship? And is this the direction that she planned to go in the relationship? So it really gives us a chance to get to know the client and find out how we can help her and support her. Well, we have 2 counseling rooms, and we have the ultrasound room. That's where our nurse is, and she performs the ultrasound, and clients get to see what's really happening inside of them for the first time. We also have a boutique filled with maternity clothes, baby items, and things that clients can earn, such as strollers, cribs, because babies need lots of stuff. So we have a lot of items that they can earn. They can also earn what we used to call a layette. It's also known as a shower in a box. It's filled with brand new items, all the things that women need when they first bring the baby home. So there's diapers and wipes and crib sheets and outfits and usually bottles, toys, things like that. It's just filled with great things. Well, we have a Vermont licensed registered nurse that is trained in obstetrical ultrasound, and she works under the direction of our Vermont licensed OB/GYN medical director, Dr. Simon Solano, and he also sits on the medical advisory board for Caret Net National. We have a board certified life coach and specially trained client advocates that work directly with the clients. Well, the first thing that people can do is pray. We're on the front lines of a battle for life and death. So probably the first and most important thing is to actually pray for our staff, for our volunteers, and also pray for our clients that they'll make healthy decisions and Also pray for all of our donors, because we are fully funded by individuals, businesses, and churches. You know, pray for all those people who are supporting us, and so that we can be here and be the hands and feet of Christ. We have fundraisers too that people can participate in. We have a baby bottle campaign that usually goes from Mother's Day to Father's Day, but people can pick up bottles and fill them year-round if they want. And that's kind of a fun thing to do with the whole family. You know, kids like to put their change in too. We have our annual banquet, and that's kind of a culmination of everything that happens at the center throughout the year. We have a carbonara dinner dance. That's a fun event. That's a fundraiser. This year we had a walk in both Burlington and St. Albans. And we have been blessed by the Rock Church of Greater Burlington, who has come alongside of us and done a charity golf tournament to benefit Caret Net. So if you participate in any of those fundraisers, those certainly help. And then we're always in need of volunteers. We need handymen to come and help us, you know, with odd jobs around the center. We need people who are willing to come and help in the office. And then we need people who are willing to be specially trained to be client advocates. Well, we are working on getting ultrasound established in our St. Albans satellite office, and we're also working on an outreach with high school students. We want to be in the high schools educating students about healthy relationships and sexually transmitted infections and diseases. So those are probably our two biggest projects, and we also want to get more male mentors to come alongside of the men who come in here. Yes, we had a client who came in who had an unplanned pregnancy, and she really thought that abortion was her best choice. And she came into the center with her mom, her dad, and her boyfriend, and they all had different ideas about what she should choose. Well, she met with our nurse, Christina, at the time, and she went through all of her options, and she, you know, talked about, what would it be like to parent? What would it be like to make an adoption plan? Or what would it be like if I chose an abortion? She decided to have an ultrasound, and she got to see her baby dancing around on the screen. It was incredible. And so at that point she knew that there was no way that she could terminate the pregnancy. And so she met with us throughout her pregnancy, and she still comes back in and says that it was the best decision that she ever made. And her family is thrilled with their new grandson. So everybody's happy.